All right, so I want to talk to you a little bit about the project that's due on Sunday, May 8th. It is a test grade. And so in this week's learning module, next week's, and week 15's learning module, you will see a folder that has project information. The project that you're doing is called Daily Workday Routine. And when you click on that, you'll see the PDF. Again, every single one of you will complete this. It is an individual effort. If you do not submit your own work, it will be checked for plagiarism. So please just to work individually. So when you're doing the project, the thing about the project is the project should stand alone. I should not even have to get this sheet out. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pick one day of the week. Let's just say Monday. And I'm going to divide my day up into 5 categories. They're listed here: sleeping, school, working, leisure time, and miscellaneous. That one day, those hours have to add up to 24. So don't use 1.5, 3.25. Use integers. Estimate the hours for one day. Okay, then you're gonna calculate the proportion as a fraction. So each of those 5 categories is gonna be something out of 24. When you add those numerators up, it should total 24 out of 24 because there's 24 hours in a day. You also need to simplify, and don't just put the answer. Explain how you did it. So for example, I'm not going to do a 24. If I had 4/8, to simplify 4/8, I would divide a 4 out of the numerator and the denominator, and that would give me 1/2. Each of those fractions, you have to explain how to simplify it. If it doesn't simplify, you can simply say it doesn't simplify. Then using your fractions, you're going to calculate the percentage, and you need to round to the nearest percent. So again, no decimals. When you calculate the percentages, those percentages should add up to 100% because again, it's 24 hours out of 24 hours in a day, which is 100%. You need to explain for each of the 5 categories how you calculated the percent. If you just put answers, you will lose points. It must be explained. Again, I should not have to look at this sheet. You should explain it all. Explain. Over-explain if you're not sure. And then I want you to create a pie chart. There are some great ones out there. You can Google it. You can use Excel, and you need to label it. So your pie chart's going to have 5 categories: your sleeping, your school, your working, your leisure time, and your miscellaneous. Whatever percentages you give on number 3, those should be the percentages used on your pie chart. And then given your numbers from that one day, find the total amount of time you spend in each category for Monday through Friday. And then be careful on these. If I tell you to spend 2 more hours a day on your homework and 2 hours less on your leisure time, to what percentage would your school category increase? And again, you're going to explain all of that step by step by step. And then the last question is, if you sleep 2 hours less than your normal time, calculate the percentage by which your sleeping time has decreased. All right, so get started on that. That's a test grade. Now, other things that I want to show you here. I put a couple examples, or this one actually is just a general information sheet. Your project must be typed. It's worth 80 points and is a test grade. Must be submitted in Blackboard. You'll do that as an attachment in the assignment link in week 15. And if you want to submit the pie chart as another attachment, that's fine. But if you want to put it all into one document, that works great as well. I will use the rubric to grade it. You need to be thorough, explain everything step by step. And again, I should not have to look at the sheet that I provided. That project that you are doing should stand alone. If you're not sure about something, look on the internet. If you have questions, please ask. And it's due by 11:59 on Sunday, May 8th. Now, I put a couple of examples of good projects. These are not the daily workday routine project because I want you to do that on your own. So here's a project. This one talks about insects and their ambient temperature. It explains it. You can see very clear explanations here, very detailed. Then if we come to the second example, talks about the objective. And this one actually just had to go to a website and get information, but again, it explains it very detailed, showing the equation. Look at the graph there, it's got a table. Those are a little more advanced for this class, but they're still examples of good projects. And the last thing, this is the rubric that shows how I will be grading your project. So make sure you look at the rubric so you know the things that I'm looking for. And there's the rubric. It shows I'm looking for the correct interpretation of the problem, tables and graphs, your calculations, your presentation of the solution. So again, you are doing the daily Workday routine. So if you have questions, please let me know. Thank you.